Heyo everybody, Hunko here with my review for Centaur no Naomi episode 6. Up a bit late, as there are a lot of videos, because I had a lot of stuff that happened outside of YouTube that I had to deal with, so was put a little bit behind with stuff. But either way, starting from the beginning to discuss this, Hime wakes up and she has a powerful bed. Just because I remember, of course, like Centauria from Monster Musume cast to sleep on a mat or whatever and doesn't actually have a bed. So for Hime to have an actual bed, I'm like, it has to hold like a horse weight plus person weight. It's got to be a pretty strong bed. So then we see normal morning for her. I thought it was so funny when she was, her mom told her, did you use the bathroom at the school? She's like, no, it doesn't have a steppy step. And she has a little step she puts her front legs on. That would be an awkward way to hold up her body, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Either way, moving along. They get to school, start talking about their hair and everything, and the way she pictured long-haired Nozomi, Nozomi with long hair would actually be pretty awesome looking. That was actually a pretty cool design. Also, she says she had short hair in middle school, and we get to see it, and she actually looks pretty cool with short hair. But it was funny how she mentioned Shino. We had the scene where Shino's like, I liked it better when you were a princess. Then Tama as well had short hair, and Tama with short hair, so mom-like, even more mom-like than she already is. Tama also brings up how her halo is hair, and I had just noticed this episode. I didn't really think before how the angel people had halos, given the biological explanation for all of this is based in non-magical stuff. So apparently the hair is the halo is a hair, or made of hair. But it was so funny because she went through all of her stuff about how it's like not cool to be born without it or to have it cut off or whatever, because it's like going against your species or whatever. But she was like, plus it looks stupid when it's growing back. Then I thought poor Sasasul has no hair, and also when they start talking about moms, poor Sasasul has no mom either. She said, what's a mother? So then we learn the story of Hime's ancestors and their important history, and they all led to Hime. Then Best Girl Kyoko's helping her dad out in the second half of this. He's a popular writer, apparently. Incho is a Miko, apparently. Tama's a Miko, and there's they call her the crazy neighbor lady. But she's apparently an exorcist, but she doesn't really believe in it. She's just going through the motions and stuff. And then she gets back to her house and is kind of a bitch to her dad. I mean, I guess I can see the point of it was that he was only taking a certain amount of hours at work because he wanted to be a painter, but he never really started painting or anything. So she's like, you either go in for one or in for the other. You either go to work all the time, support your family, or you can take off work, be a painter, do one or the other, because if you just do half and half, you're never going to be great at either. And that's kind of a bitch move. I mean, the guy is going to work and supporting his family. Sure, Tama is also working and helping, but he's going to work to support his family and raise, 5 kids alone. Plus, he's also we saw he was making dinner for them. He was putting the kids to bed as well, I guess. So, I mean, it's like this dude's raising a family on his own and he's still working. So, I don't know, bitching at him because he wants to paint. The boy just wants to paint. I don't know how I feel about it. I thought it was kind of a, really asshole thing to do. I feel like this guy didn't deserve that flack. But either way, so episode as a whole, that's kind of it, actually. I thought Kyoko and Sasasul, still besto, still my favorite characters. I love them. Also, Hime is really, really enjoyable. I love the world and character building, of course, for Tama and Nozomi as well. They both got really good character building. And in the background, we're just seeing how this world is a bit more. I also loved how they talked about the hair and different stuff about their species and traits and stuff like that. I always really find that interesting, and really the show focuses a bit on that, and I'm kind of happy just watching a slice of life where we've got where it's just sort of it's almost like watching a Discovery Channel nature documentary, but about humans if humans were monster people. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm cool watching just the show with this kind of focus. I didn't think it was bad at all. Also, Sassasul. I wondered, I think in last week's review, I was like, how does she eat? She can't swallow things that are too big to fit down her, like, rib cage and stuff. But she also doesn't seem to be able to chew. I mean, that jaw, the weak jaw and kind of small teeth aren't really good for chewing. So yeah, she confirms she can't chew. She has to swallow her food whole, so I guess she can only eat food in tiny little bits, which just continuously makes me wonder, what do they eat in Antarctica? It seems like it's probably not the best place for farming. I assume they could probably catch fish there, or small creatures, like I think there are small birds that live there and stuff. But still, like, seems very, very weird. The whole Antarcticans thing seems so odd. But I guess that's kind of a main feature of their part in the story that we've seen so far. But yeah, either way, that's what I'm thinking. Bit confused. I just thought it was good. I enjoyed it for what it was. I love learning more about the characters and species and world. So I'm gonna give it, it was a good episode, 7 steppy steps out of 10. 7 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed it. Like if you did like the video and comment on there to tell me what you thought of this week's episode, what you thought of my review on it. Subscribe for more Centaur and Naomi much more on the channel, and follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff with the channel, or anything like that. If you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.